If you're coming in late, if you slept in today, you guys know Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you sleep in, no problem. Go to the YouTube. I have stayed consistent because the subscribers get journal prompts and affirmations that go along with the daily meditation. So we've been really consistent about that. But today's meditation is talking about your life's purpose, right? And so many of us chase, 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 chase. What are we chasing? What are we even fucking chasing? Are you chasing what you want? Or are you chasing the programming? You gotta get good grades in school. You gotta be pretty. You gotta get married. You gotta have babies. You gotta go to college. You gotta have this in your 401k. Who's saying all this? And then somehow, if that's not your heart's wants or desires, and your drumbeat is telling you to go this way, and you're not listening to it, that's where the friction comes. That's where the anxiety comes. That's where the depression comes. That's where the anger comes. That's where the addiction comes because you're not aligning with who you are. You're trying to align with what you think the world wants you to be. I don't know a lot of things in this world, but I do know that's not the way. And I know from personal experience. Although I've always been a little bit of a rule breaker because I pursued singing and acting at the age at 21. I think I was like, this is it. I'm doing it. All right. It's 6:05, 6:06 now. Let's get into today's meditation. Close your eyes, guys. I have this frog in my throat. Won't go away. And I know why. I know why it's there. I was being a little brat and a little gossipy on Sunday. Even though I said I wasn't, Kayla, I'm not gossiping, right? I was gossiping. And I dragged Kayla into my mess. All right, let's take deep breaths in through the nose, out through your mouth. Focus on your breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. With each inhale, feel that energy coming in and grounding you. And with each exhale, you are releasing everything that does not belong in your space. Inhale. Exhale, thoughts, words, emotions, actions that do not align with your intentions, your purpose, your creations. Good job. Just getting into that breath, getting into this space. Feel that light from above really entering in through your crown chakra. Let that light fill you, coming down your face, your neck, your shoulders, your chest, your belly, your hips, your thighs, your knees, all the way down. Feel that coming out the tips of your toes. Really see and feel that light as it shoots out the base of your spine, rooting you into Mother Earth. In this space, we are held. We are safe. We are protected. Now, in your mind's eye, Go to your favorite place in nature as you walk along a path. Could be in the forest, could be on a beach, could be in a park. Maybe you like walking in your neighborhood. Up ahead, there's a clearing. In the middle of that clearing, there is a seat for you to enjoy, to make yourself comfortable, to relax. Observe what it looks like. Get comfy. As you are lying there, bring your attention to your heart space. Feel that beautiful green chakra beating in your heart, in the center of your body. With each breath you take, feel that light expanding, growing, extending. This is you. This is who you are. You are uniquely you for a reason. Stop chasing. Start aligning. Your purpose isn't something for you to figure out. Your purpose is already within you. All we need to do is align, worry about ourselves, make ourselves happy. That is what we will extend. That is what will come back to us. While you see this light expanding from your chest, ask yourself, what am I here to give the world? Ask yourself, what brings me alive? What unique gifts do I have within me? It is okay if the answers are not coming to you. There is a reason why these are all recorded for you to go back, revisit, to do on your own. Make this a practice that brings you peace, Come to these spaces to meet your guides, to seek your answers, to find your peace. Stop chasing. We are attracting. Say to yourself, I trust the unfolding of my purpose. With each experience, you are aligning, you are learning, you are growing. Trust the unfolding. Affirm, I am open to guidance from within and around me. Do not ignore the signs. Do not ignore what you brush off as coincidences. Do not close your eyes and ears when they are guiding us, showing us, whispering to us. Be open to the guidance. Affirm to yourself, my life has meaning, and I am here for a reason. You absolutely have a purpose here. Do not think your purpose has to be so grand either. Your purpose could be on a street corner at a certain time, at a certain place for someone else on their journey. But you did it. You told them what they needed to hear. You held space for them when they needed it. You absolutely have a purpose. The main purpose is not for others, though. The main purpose is you, your journey, your soul, your happiness. You matter. Your dreams matter. Your life matters. Your wants and desires, they matter. Open your heart up. Take that deep inhale. Feeling that space expanding. Exhaling all that doesn't belong there. One more inhale. Exhale. Another inhale. Exhale. Before we open our eyes, let's extend some of this love and energy that we have now created while meditating. Let's extend this love and peace, happiness, safety to others. I wrote today's affirmations and a few notes on an index card. What color is the index card that I wrote it on? And when you are ready, go ahead and slowly bring your awareness back to those fingertips and those toes. Give it a good stretch. All right. Hello, Yaya. I'm not sure if you just joined. And before I do the reveal, do we want to put in what we saw, not what we guessed? Purple. Marianne saw purple. Oh, there's two things in the chat. Purple and yellow. Mint green. Blue. Hi, KJ. Yellow. Christina saw yellow, purple. We have two yellows and two purples. You guys are on the same page. Bluish purple. Purple. There's a few purples. And then Marianne, her blue next. Okay. All right. It was light blue. It might look a little greenish. I was thinking maybe some people might say green, but it's a light blue or blue. So yes, light blue. Oh, KJ said light blue, purple mix, then mint green. And you know what's so funny? Christina got mint green. I would say because of the color wise, mint green, right, guys? Light blue or mint green. I wouldn't say it's more of a bluish tone, but I wouldn't say mint green is off because again, we're seeing a frequency, a color, right? So let's talk about the meditation. And Zoomers, if you want to talk, get yourself off of the speaker and talk so this way they can hear you too. Good morning, Joy. How are you? Life's purpose. What are we doing here? If those answers didn't come to you while you were asking, what am I here to give the world? What brings me alive? That one right there. You guys should have, something should have come. What unique gifts live within me? So, what brings you alive? Did things come to you? What are you here to give the world? What I heard was, what am I here to give the world? Jokes, joy, happiness. I'm here to give the world laughter. So, I'm a Reiki practitioner, I'm a medium and all of that, but it wasn't like, oh my God, hold on. So KJ said wisdom and knowledge, kindness and compassion. Oh my God, I love that. Jen said healing. Wait, Marianne is on Zoom. She's a veterinarian. She's an amazing veterinarian. And she said, animals make me feel alive, then people ruin it. Fuck them. And Melinda's like, exactly, yes, to heal others and give love. Yeah, a lot of people said healing. Yeah, Marianne, listen, people be peopling. And that right there, that's one of your life's purposes to figure that out, right? Because it's like, um, I and I've said it all the time. If you have a trigger, right? Look, they're laughing on TikTok. They're cracking up. Yeah, she's like, I love animals, but then people mess it up. Fuck them. And it's so it's just funny because I can hear you saying it, Marianne, right? Marianne, let me tell you about Marianne, why I love her so much. We had a full moon ceremony that we were doing. I do it at this private residence near my house. This woman is clear, which you guys got to come back. She has made it even like better, right? So, private residence, we're doing a full moon ceremony. She's running late. So she messages me. She's like, I'm sorry, I'm running late. She saw a deer. Oh my God. Yaya said that's going to be her motto for the day, Marianne. I love animals, but then people just fuck it up. Yeah, humans do, though. They really do. Lisa, new, I'm in a deep black hole. Any advice? I love your kids' joke of the day. Yeah, Lisa, hold on one second. Let's get into that. I don't know if you were here for the meditation, but this is exactly why I do the meditations at 6 a.m. because this is what we're trying to work through. And today's was like our life's purpose. Do you know what I mean? If you're in a black hole, some of that is the oh, so she saw a deer. Wait, listen, I love Rachel. You must be on my lives because I go off on my tangents. Rachel's like, so she saw Rachel. So Marianne saw a deer. Thank you. They want to know what happened. Marianne sees this deer who had gotten hit. We live in Pennsylvania. I know, Kayla. Rachel's like, bring it back, Kim. Bring it back. I'm back. I'm focused. Okay. So we live in Pennsylvania. Deer get hit all the time, and I hate it. I saw a gopher. I can't figure out if it was a gopher or a groundhog. I looked it up. They fucking looked the same. I couldn't tell. I stopped. The car going this way did not stop. And when I tell you, I screamed so loud and it went right through. He did a couple turns and then he ran and went back the other way. I could tell he was shocked. But anyway, we see a lot of animals get hit. KJ, I love deer too. Don't you know Marianne? Because she's a veterinarian and she has tools, pulled over and euthanized the deer so that it could no longer suffer. I'm like tearing up thinking about it. When she was like, I'm like, if you're late for that reason, like, oh my God, like, because I love animals
Oh,
too.
you're so sweet. Yeah, that was hard. I was almost gonna leave, but I was like, go back home because it was in the middle of the road too, but one person had stopped and I was like, what's going on? But I mean it happens actually on a regular basis. It's terrible. So I
Oh,
have an eye for it, unfortunately.
yeah, but the
But
fact that you do that, Marianne, the fact that yeah, they're like, oh my God, this is what we need more of. Yes, such a sweet soul.
oh.
Like they're all like, oh my God, yes,
Thank you so much for your appreciation. Yes, for
no.
sure. And if you have guns, just shoot them. I know it may be against the law, but I mean, people just pass them up when they're suffering. If I only had a gun, I would shoot them too, but I have other medicine, so,
Yeah.
I don't have to do that.
Yeah, and Marianne is saying, and this is somebody who is a vet, and this is somebody who is empathetic, and this is somebody who's not walking around like, shoot him up. She's saying that, if you have a gun, it's not the legal thing to do, but at least they're not suffering. Do you know what I mean? That's why I love that
Yeah.
she like pulled over and like gave him a little shot. And she said it was in the middle. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but saying that it was like in the middle of the road. But when she almost went home, but she ended up coming to the full moon ceremony, which I'm glad that you did because we did that was the night that I think we did some nice breath work too.
Oh,
So
yeah.
what a way to like release that. You know what I mean? We had a guy
Yeah.
facilitating the breath work, which we need to do that again. I need to bring
We
more.
do. I lobster clammed up. I think need a lot. I have a lot to release. But yes, I lobster clammed up. And I think Crystal, you guys, two people helped me out of that.
Yeah.
So both of you guys, it took a while for you to get me out of that
Yeah.
lobster claw. I
Oh my
couldn't
God.
it was like I was spasming in my hands. It was
We
so
have
weird.
one. We have a free one coming up for Teetotal next month. So come. If you guys are local to Pittsburgh, I do a holistic I'm the a director of holistic programming. I love saying that. I'm the director of holistic programming
What
for
day is it? If you could put that on your little thing
I
too,
will.
just so
Yeah,
that
don't let them suffer. Yeah, and it happens so much where you are. Yeah, Yaya saying and she feels so helpless. Same. My family makes fun of me because when I see roadkill, I say I used to do the sign of the cross when I was like Catholic. And now I send Reiki. I put my hand out every time and I'm like, please, I hope they didn't suffer. I hope they didn't, you know what I mean?
I.
Because they have they have thoughts like and they when they get hit and they're laying like I cannot see an animal suffer. And it was so crazy because I literally had a medium come to me and said, Kim, St. Francis is coming through and he's saying thank you to you. St. Francis is the
Oh,
patron saint for animals.
yeah.
And I knew exactly why. And when she said that to me, I was like, no fucking way. I was like, oh my God. See, they know. That's why I don't care when people make fun of me. I don't care about being the weird one. I don't care that people see me like doing this. You know what I mean? I was at a pool party last week and one of my neighbors had surgery. She's like, can you give me Reiki? I was like, absolutely. And I didn't care. A house pool party full of motherfuckers. I was sitting there doing Reiki. I had my hand on her crown, my hand on her sacral. I was doing this. And when we were done, some guy was like, what were you guys doing? I'm like, Reiki. Do you want to know about it? It's amazing. It's awesome. But yeah, Marianne, that's why I love her. Do you know what I mean? Oh, the Lumina event. That's what it was. We're going to do another one. So if you're local to Pittsburgh, we're going to do that and do breath work. I did breath work. So the facilitator I'm bringing next month for Teetotal, Rachel, where are you at, Rachel? You got to bring me back I'm going to make Rachel on TikTok my moderator. And every time I go off on a tangent, Rachel's going to be like, Kim, you were talking about this. I'll be like, yes, bring me back. So Teetotal, I have a breath work facilitator coming in. Rachel's laughing. And it's crazy that when he got his certification, he gave me a free session, and I did it with two of my friends who I invited. And it was so crazy because they didn't know each other, and I didn't even realize they had both just lost their fathers. That had completely slipped my mind. I invited quite a few people. These two were that ended up coming. They both just lost their dads. I laid in the middle of it, and you get these lobster claw hands that they warn you about because the energy is like releasing. I got scared for a second. I'm not gonna lie. Like my fingers felt like they were like so swollen that they were gonna burst. I thought like my hands were gonna like explode. And because I do what I do, the second I went into fear, I was like, nope. I just kept breathing and I was like, whatever's happening. And then I saw my ancestors. I saw myself like being cremated, like going out into like how the Vikings would like burn you on this thing, like going out into the water. I was like, what the fuck is happening? It was wild. So if you're in Pittsburgh, come to the breath work. It's free. If you're in recovery, if you just want to do things where alcohol's not involved, you don't have, I think a lot of people like are don't want to come to my events that through teetotal because they're like, oh, well, I'm not sober. Okay, fine. Come do an event sober. Come do something that doesn't involve drinking, that doesn't involve drugs. Just come and enjoy, right? But do the breath work. That's incredible. But what brings you alive? Animals. What brings me alive? Being on stage, attention. I was being honest. I was like, I love it. I love like when people are like, "Oh my God, that that was funny," or "Oh, that," like I love making other people laugh. I love performing. And what unique gifts live within me? We all have unique gifts. What unique gifts live within me? I feel like my thing is like not being embarrassed. Like I'm able to like I if I'm in a crowd, like I don't like see other people look like I'm not like is anybody looking at me? I feel like one of the great gifts I have is I just live. You know what I mean? Like I don't there was a football game last year and I was cheering and it was the playoffs and I was cheering for our boys and the other team was like glaring at me apparently and one of the other moms was like, I wish I could do that. And I was like, do what? And she was like, you truly don't give a fuck. There's a whole group over there like glaring at you and they were looking at you and I was like, oh, were they? They're mad because I'm cheering? Oh well. And I grabbed my cowbell. I was like, you know what they need? They need more cowbell. That's what they need in their life. That's why they're so mad. I'm here to give everybody cowbell. That's my unique gift. And maracas, right? Joy, laughter. That's what I'm here for. So you have a unique gift. And if you couldn't answer these questions, it's okay. Go back into the meditation. But when you ask yourself these questions instead of, why don't I have enough money? Why am I not married? Why does everybody hate me? Why does my life suck? Okay, well, good luck. You're not really going to get anywhere asking yourself those questions. Maybe, perhaps, ask yourself, what am I here to give the world and myself? What brings me alive? Mother Callie asked me in a dream if I want to be the forefront to heal people. And I was like, I'd rather be in the background. Yeah, you can't be in the. Listen, and you can make that choice. You can make that choice to be in the background. But I think the best question out of all three of these is what brings me alive? What brings you alive? That, that is what's going to help you align with your purpose. And then you don't have to chase shit because it's all just coming to you because you're aligning, right? Send me the date, time, and location. Absolutely, Marianne, I will. And here's the thing, people are subscribed on I have an email list and I tried to send out an email through my Wix and it says I was limited. And I was like, what the fuck? What does this mean? I can only send an email to 15 people, which doesn't make sense. And because I'm me, if it's anything with technology or computers, I will wait until I absolutely have to try and figure it out. And if I'm going to be running a business, kind of got to figure that out. Oh, what happened over here? Oh, thank you for the gifts. Thank you. Once I get to 100%, whoever's on this live, I'm going to scroll your names and someone's going to get a free Reiki session. That's what I'm doing. So now on my lives, oh, listen, Trisha is hitting that. Trisha, if you're lighting that up and you get it, you're the one that's going to get the free Reiki session. Because, yeah, I'm going to start doing that on my lives. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go over here and try to answer Lisa's question about the black hole that she feels like she's in. Thank you, guys. That was an awesome meditation today. And I'll let you know when the teetotal breath event work is and also the private ceremony. We'll do it at Linda's house again. I love you guys. I'll see you mañana. I'm gonna get up for Karina's meditation. Bye, guys.